Nahita was inspired by most of the Nahita fans who wanted a more affordable brand. But they also, most importantly, they also wanted it to be in real gold as opposed to costume jewelry. So what we decided to do is to come up with a brand that is more affordable. So that was how Mona by Nahita came to birth. There are a lot of challenges. Like, for example, in Los Angeles, where Nahita started, one of the challenges was actually penetrating into the market. The jewelry market is known to be run by a specific group of people. And for high end lines, it's a specific group, but also a family business. So there you go, this African woman, an entrepreneur trying to start a line that no other person is into. They haven't seen any other African woman starting a line and alone. So the challenge was for the people already in the business actually accepting who I was, what I want to do. So there were a lot of eyebrows being raised, questions, but I was able to survive it. It's 10 years going, and I'm very grateful to God because along the line, I met a lot of wonderful people, and I also had the wisdom to ask the right questions, say the right things, and meet the right people. Switching from law to entrepreneurship was tough as well because imagine you're practicing law for 8 years, is an established law firm, you have your clients, and then you're going from something that is guaranteed to something that is not guaranteed. So it was a big challenge, but I was willing to face it, and I only had one choice to succeed. I didn't have a second choice. So the challenge was I put a lot of effort, I put a lot of time to make sure that Nahita succeeded. The brand is sustainable because of its clients. Um, it's socially conscious because I go to source the materials myself. Before I deal with a manufacturer, I go to the factories to make sure they're not using child labor. I go to pick the stones to make sure they are conflict free. I, pretty much go through the whole process before I decide to work with people. And then giving back, why I always ask people, why are we on earth? We're on earth to help each other. So if you have something, giving back is not about giving back a lot of money. Even if you just have $1 and you can give somebody 10 cents out of the dollar, it's actually going to make a difference in that person's life. And giving back can also be giving back your time to put a smile on the face of somebody else, your time to hold the hand of somebody who wants to cross the street but is too young or is blind, and you help them cross to the other side. All that is your own way of giving back. So, I mean, it gives me joy. It's very fulfilling for me to give back. So, I enjoy doing it, and the company on its own too gives back as much as we can. The next 10 years of Nahita is just going to be bigger. I don't settle for less, so I always go higher and higher. So the next step is Nahita is going to be a bigger household name than it is right now. It's going to be in a lot of stores. Everybody's going to know about the brand. For young ladies in particular, there's so much we can do without our bodies. So we can use our brain most of the time. We can, just think, collaborate with people. Don't be afraid to take the next step. Don't be afraid to do the next thing. Don't be afraid to be unique. Come up with something. Think more. Come up with something that other people are not thinking about. And then get a mentor, get somebody to talk to, get somebody that will encourage you, inspire you. Stay away from negativity. Spend your time on a lot of positivity. Yeah, you can find Nahita in Ghana. You can find it in Nigeria. You can find it in Dubai. You can find it in Hong Kong. You can find it in Trinidad. And you can find it in the USA.